Spurs now have Thomas Frank in charge, and they've already made some moves in this summer window, and obviously they won the Europa League last season, so could they be on the rise? Probably not. They did still finish 17th, so they can't get ahead of themselves. But we're going to take over Spurs today with Thomas Frank in charge, with the new signings they've brought in, until we win either 5 trophies or one major one. And the major one is the Champions League or the Premier League. So sit back, relax, and if you're a Spurs fan, taking all these trophies. So this is what their team is looking like to start with. Is actually not too bad. As you can see, though, we have brought in Kudus and Gibbs-White off the bat. They've signed Kudus and they're so linked to Gibbs-White that it's basically confirmed at the time of recording, so we've brought both of them in. But we're changing to a crazy formation just because I feel like it fits the players a bit more. We've got so much attacking options, so this is what the team is going to be looking like. I know it's a bit crazy, but just let me cook. And for that reason, we have listed Udogie. Only for a loan, don't worry. I understand he's an absolute baller, so we don't want to let him go. But in this formation, we can't give him loads of minutes. So for the sake of his career, we're going to let him play somewhere else for a year. But the board have given us £108 million, so it's definitely enough to invest in a couple players this window. But with how stacked the squad is, there's not too many places, but centre-back is potentially one that could do with improving. The back three are fine, the backups are alright, but compared to the rest of the team, that's the one place I think could do with improving. But as you can see, I said the team is full because we're listing a lot. Bentancur has been transfer listed. Our midfield is so full, I don't really think we're going to be needing him. Richarlison, we've got Matthias Tell, and we've got Solanke. We've got Son that can play there. Kudus can even fill in there. We don't need Richarlison. Basuma, again, the same reason as Bentancur. We just don't really need him. And then we have got some loanees as well. Don't worry, it's not all transfers. Mikey Moore, he's not going to get minutes this season, so we're going to loan him out. He's an absolute wonder kid. Hopefully he can grow and be involved. Udogie, obviously we've already said why he's going. He's a baller, but not going to get too many minutes. And Wilson Odobert, with the signings they've made of Kudus and stuff, he's not going to get loads of minutes, so we're going to let him go out on loan. We're wasting no time with this centre-back, by the way. We've used Thomas Frank's connections to Brentford to bring in Nathan Collins for £20 million. It's not a superstar signing. He's only 78 rated, 23 years old. But because we're playing 3 centre-backs, we need some good backup. And he's good enough to start or be a backup to Danso. So I'm very happy with that. It's a bit more of a realistic signing, bringing in a Brentford player. It's a good start. But as you can see right here, Arsenal have offered for Mickey van der Ven. What does Arteta think he's doing? I know what he's doing. He's seen us win the trophies for, let's nick one of their best players. That's all he does. He just sees Man City, nicks their players. Chelsea win trophies, nicks their players. It's just the Arteta way. But we've now had some sales go through. And firstly is Rodrigo Bentancur going to Manchester United for £26.6 million. I'm not sure why, but this sale seems to happen on every single career mode. They always want Bentancur in their team. Basuma now has gone to Dortmund for £16.3 million, but we're not stopping there. Odobert has gone to Lazio, I'm pretty sure that is on a 2-year loan. But guess what? We're not stopping there, because Richarlison has gone to Brighton for £18.5 million. But guess what? We're not stopping there. I'm getting out of breath at this rate. But Udogie has gone on a 2-year loan to Monaco. But obviously we can recall him at any point when we feel like we need him. But we're not stopping there, because Mikey Moore has actually gone on a loan to Crystal Palace, which is really good. If he can get some minutes in the Prem, that will do wonders for his development. Okay, but we have finally stopped there, and these are all the deals we've made happen already. It's been a very busy window, literally within the first week or two. And we still do have £150 million, but looking at this team, they've already made moves in real life. So technically we have signed Kudus and Gibbs-White this window, as well as Collins. So I don't think we're going to make any more deals this summer. This is going to be a long rebuild. We have time. We can be patient. So I'm hoping for just a European spot in the league, a nice little cup run. We'll have to see what we get. Well, we'll have to see what we get. We get 2 finals, an FA Cup and a Europa League final. I did forget to put us in the Champions League, so we are kind of replaying last season. That is on me. But oh well, it's a chance at another bit of silverware. And if we win both of these, we'll have 2 out of 5 won already. But the FA Cup is against our rivals Chelsea, and the Europa League is against Eintracht Frankfurt. So neither are going to be 2 easy games, but the FA Cup first. This one would be really big to win. I really want to win the FA Cup. They've won the Europa League just now in real life, so I care a little bit less about that. But we still need 5 at the end of the day. This is what the team is looking like going into it. As you can see, some of these ratings are looking very good. So I do back us to win this. We'll get into it. Fingers crossed we tick off the first trophy of the rebuild. Okay, we've played it out. to Sarr, who's dribbling down the line into Mohamed Kudus. He has been absolutely snapped. Just, I haven't shown you all of these tackles, but this has been a feisty game. Okay, they've got it with Nicholas Jackson into Pedro Neto, who's turned Van de Ven way too easy. Danso's coming across to cover. It's a big save from Vicario, but Jackson's still going, and Porro. See, that's the kind of challenges we've been putting in. Okay, they've got it with Enzo Fernandez into Cole Palmer, who's running through. Sarr has snapped him. This game has lost its head. Battle of the Bridge. V2 is happening. Okay, they've got it. This should be half-time, ref. It's over the +2, but they're still going for some reason. They've clearly paid off the ref, and Sancho's through. Big save. Oh my God, it's hit Romero's hand. It is hit Romero's hand. And in the 49th minute, with only +2, they've got a penalty. Cole Palmer has scored it. 49 minutes into the first half, with only 2 added on. And this man right here has decided to make it 1-0. Well, that is obviously half-time because we weren't able to even take kickoff. So, we need a big second half. We're going in 1-0 down. We're a bit distracted that half. We were a bit too feisty maybe. We need to relax a bit, play our football that we know we can play, and get a couple goals. Okay, Kudus has got a great run so far. He's played it out to Gibbs White. 60 minutes in or so, we've got a bit of space now. He's cut in. Horrendous challenge. They've lost the Reds now. We've got a bit more composed. They've lost the Reds. And how is that not a red card? But either way, we'll take the penalty. It's not that surprising with the challenges that have been going in that potentially the 2 goals of the game are both going to be penalties. Let's not kid about. This is one game for the neutrals. But Maddison can square it all up. Oh, it was his second yellow card. I take that back. And Maddison decided he don't fancy it. But they are now down to 10 men. But we did just miss a penalty in the FA Cup final. Okay, they've got it with Nicholas Jackson. Danso's done very well to win that. He's played out to Kudus, who's lost it straight away. And they've got it straight back into Nicholas Jackson, who's charging down on goal. Mickey Van de Ven done very well. And we've just about managed to keep hold of it. Great pass out to Pedro Porro, who's now got Kulusevski on the overlap. Can we get it to Solanke? We've tried it. It's a great touch. An even better finish. 73 minutes in. We've squared things up. And now, going into potentially extra time, the end of this game, they only have 10 men. Their legs are going to start to get tired. And Solanke, what a finish. Okay, they've just taken kickoff. About 15 to go. They've got it into Enzo Fernandez now. He's chipped out. That is handball, but we're playing advantage. Nicholas Jackson over to Cole Palmer, who's through on goal, and Cole Palmer gets his second of the game. And just as I thought we were going to win, we're now 2-1 down. Okay, we've got it with James Maddison. Only a few minutes after they just scored. Into Kulusevski. This game is so open. And Solanke's through on goal. He's gone for it first time. Oh my God. First time finish Dom. That should be his new nickname. What a goal that was. Literally, there's been about 3 goals in the space of 5 to 10 minutes of this game. This game has opened up so quickly. And Dom Solanke with 2 world-class finishes. Okay, we've got it with Morgan Gibbs White on this left-hand side. About 85 minutes into the game now against Fofana. Oh my God, what a ball that is. Solanke's got in front of me. He's through on goal. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. In a bit. In a bit, lads. In a bit. Dom Solanke, the man for the occasion. FA Cup final. And he's decided, I fancy stepping up. I fancy a hat-trick. I don't just fancy a hat-trick. I fancy a second-half hat-trick. I don't fancy that. I fancy a hat-trick against our rivals in the FA Cup final to win our first trophy. What a ball by Gibbs White. And Dom Solanke. He has been so clinical. Okay, we've got it with Kudus on this left-hand side just to see out the game now. There's like no time left, but he might go for another goal because why not? We've lost it, which should mean the game is done and dusted. We have our first trophy ticked off. And it's the FA Cup, which is a very big trophy to be winning, especially for Spurs that have had a trophy drought before the Europa League game. So, that's a very, very good start. And obviously, remember, we still have the Europa League game to play as well. But let's take in the celebrations first, because we have a trophy lift to be happening. And it's Romero to lift the FA Cup. What a moment that is for him and Spurs. But now on to the Europa League final. If we win this, we win 2 trophies in the first season. And that is way better than what I was expecting. As you see, the team is tired after that FA Cup final. They put a lot into that. But I'm glad we focused on that, because I would be more annoyed if we lost that, won this, than the other way around. So, this is the team we're going in with. It's still extremely strong. Danso and Collins are in at centre-back with Van de Ven. That's still a fine partnership back there. Son's in on the left mid. We're looking good. But is it good enough to win the Europa League? That is the question. There's only one way to find out. We're going to get into this one right now. Okay, literally from kickoff, we've got it with Dom Solanke. Out to Heung-min Son. Great little cut in there. He's played it into Gibbs White, who's found it into Dom Solanke, who's got it. I thought we were about scoring literally like the first minute. Well, that is half time. It's been a really boring half, to be honest with you. Not much has really happened at all. We need to step it up. The lads are tired, I get that. But we're still in a final. We need to get a goal. Okay, we've played it out wide, but it's been intercepted. They've chipped up to Ekitike, into Larson, and they're still going now back into the striker, who's through on goal. We're 1-0 down, 50 minutes in. It's poor defending, it's poor distribution, and we're made to pay. Okay, they've got a corner now, 55 minutes in. Please win that. We've got it with Vicario. Can we counter-attack? We've played it up, and Gibbs White has received it off Madison. That's a lovely little pass from them. Gibbs White is just going alone, and no one's really keeping up with him. He's still going. He's still going. He's in front of everyone. He's played it across to Kudus. Gibbs White. A massive assist in the final of the FA Cup and a big assist in the Europa League final. He is on fire. What a signing that has been. Unbelievable run. Great ball across, and Kulusevski's just in the right place at the right time to absolutely smash it into the top bins. Okay, we've got it with Pedro Porro now. We're going on a little run. We played into Kulusevski, who's lost out, and now they've got it with Bahoya. I like that name a lot. But now their striker is charging down and going. Danso is not keeping up with him. Can Vicario save us? He can. What a save that is. But we've lost that one. It's back into their striker, who's gone for it again. Everyone's falling on the ground. What is happening here? They've got it out wide with Bahoya. He's managed to just concede a corner. That could have been way worse. And it's extra time for the Europa League final. It's going to be tense. Okay, we've got a free kick. 103 minutes in. It's been a quiet extra time so far. We've got into Matthias Tell, who's obviously come on, as you can see. He's still going. Can we find it to Gibbs White? We can. He's through on goal. He don't miss these. He don't miss these. He don't miss these. He don't miss these, I tell you. Gibbs White in the 105th minute. A massive assist in this game. And now a goal to give us the lead with only 15 minutes to go. What a baller. Okay, they've got it out wide now. They've put a dangerous ball in. They've put it across. Oh my God, Nathan Collins just dribbled into him. He's dribbled into him, and in the 110th minute, a Zinchenko lookalike has decided he fancies a goal. And now we're back to all square. Okay, they're playing it round the back after just scoring a goal. But we're high pressing, and Matthias Tell, what a tackle that is, and he's through on goal. What is that for a finish? Disgusting is the answer. 5 minutes left. Can we please just hold a lead this time? We can. We've won the Europa League. We've won the FA Cup. That's 2 out of 5. But remember, next season, if we go on to win the Prem, don't matter that we've won 2. The rebuild is done. Finito. But what a start that is. In Season 1, we've managed to pull off that. Things are looking good for Tottenham. And once again, we have another trophy lift. It's very impressive stuff. This time it's Danso to lift it, because obviously Romero was not involved in this game. Bit of a weird captain choice, I must say. But he captained us to a Europa League win. Cannot complain at all, and that is an unbelievable start to Season 1. But as you can see in the league, we actually finished 4th as well, which is a very good league position. All round, an unbelievable season for us. And this is what the team is looking like. Obviously, you've seen it very recently. The ratings are good, and James Maddison did put up 12 and 10 in the league, but more importantly, 11 and 15 in the Europa League. Unbelievable returns from him. Very impressed. Kulusevski put up 17 and 8 in the league. Again, unbelievable returns from him. Son did get a lot of minutes, but his rating, as you can see here, has started to drop. He did very well. 7 and 15 in the Europa League, 12 and 8 in the Prem in 25. Gibbs White. The goals and assists don't shout out as someone crazy, but you just saw some of those goals and assists. Solanke, limited minutes, did alright when he played. It's a bit hard off the bench and stuff. We can't really blame him too much. But to start off Season 2, they have given us £273 million to be spending. And we're definitely going to be doing that. We want to improve this team tenfold. As you can see, we've got loads of players back that were out on loan. So the squad now is extremely, extremely full. And sadly, even though he's a Europa League hero, Matthias Tell's out the door. He's gone to PSG for £22.6 million. Maybe I've made the wrong decision. Maybe I should have kept him and sold Solanke. But I decided this way round was best for the team, because we now want to bring in a star striker. So either way, don't get too mad. Tell or Solanke would have still only been backup, because we've brought in Gonçalo Ramos from PSG. He's an absolute baller, and he's only cost us £45 million. Double the price we sold Tell for, but him in that team, he's still only 24 years old, 82 rated. I think he could offer something special up front and actually secure that striker spot. But we've made a very questionable sell this time. Pedro Porro has left. He came and spoke to us and went, Gaff, mate, I don't like playing right mid. You're not playing me enough. Where? All this crying. So we've gone, just leave, mate. If you don't want to be here, if you don't want to be part of this journey, just leave. We don't care about you that much. But he's gone to Arsenal. £43.1 million. Arteta has attracted his younger lookalike. We'll forget about him because we're going to bring in someone even better, don't worry, to replace him. And that better player is Alex Bainer from Leverkusen for 20.5 plus Heung-min Son. The end of Son's journey has come. He has joined Leverkusen. He's dropping in rating. I want to give him a good send-off. He's not going to be getting loads of minutes in the direction the club's heading. So we're sending him back to a former club for him to have his last few years. A Spurs legend, but sadly, the time has come for him to leave the club. But Alex Bainer, on a more positive note, looks very good and he is perfect. Perfect, I say, for that left mid. He's got good defending, good all-round stats, which means Kudus can now move over to the right. Bainer coming on the left. I think this team already is starting to cook up a bit. We've brought in a few younger options and it's looking good. But those are the only players we're bringing in. Like I said, though, the team is good. Dancer's up to 83. The midfield's growing. Sarr is such a baller. So I don't really think we need anything else. We're going to keep this patient. Like I said, it worked in Season 1. Why won't it work in Season 2? So, Season 2, let's make a big jump. We're in the Champions League now. Let's have a little run in it. Let's have a chance at winning the Champions League already. Well, we finished 5th, which isn't actually too bad. Just outside Champions League spots, but it depends who wins the Champions League and stuff. There's still a good chance we do qualify for the Champions League next year. But as you can see, Gibbs White, 11 goals, 11 assists in 38 games. Absolute baller. In the team of the season, only Kulusevski appears. Bear that in mind. Because Vicario won goalkeeper of the season, but weren't in team of the season. Make that make sense. You can't because it's FC26. But the team's ratings, this has been a big year for us. Kulusevski, 88. Van der Ven, 88. Bainer's gone up to 85. Ramos has gone up a couple as well. The team is really starting to shape up. And I mean, Kulusevski again, 15 and 8. We played so many games this season. 15 and 8. Can't complain from that attacking midfield spot that he is currently playing for us. It's a very good return. What can I say? Gibbs White, we've already seen his 11 and 11. A bit of an underwhelming Champions League. But there's always next year, ain't there? Ramos, 10 and 3 in 27. He didn't play too much because him and Solanke actually shared quite a few minutes just while he was still getting used to the team. But in that amount, he did well. Madison, a little bit underwhelming as well. Not going to lie. Solanke, 14 games, 6 goals. It's not too bad, is it really? He's struggling to get minutes. But god damn it, to start Season 3, they've decided £401 million should just about cut it, considering what? We haven't probably spent over 100 mil combined yet? Well, actually, I don't even think we have. So £401 million is definitely not getting spent. Let's be real, because if you look at this team, even though you can't see half the ratings, we don't need 400 million added to make it a Prem or a Champions League team, which is, you know, credit to myself. But with the amount of money they've given us, we may as well bring in a star player to hopefully push us over the line. And Upamecano is that man. 44.5 million plus Udogi. Because let's not forget, we all forgot he played for us. He's been out on loan for the first 2 seasons. He returned this year. Bainer's in that left mid spot. We're happy with the formation. We may as well use him to get someone else better. And Upamecano is 88 rated. So, with £347 million still left in the budget, this is what our team is looking like. I think it's an absolute joke considering how much money we've actually spent, how much we've made from sales, how much we've still got to spend if we wanted to. The team is ridiculous. And again, we're being patient. No more signings. Who do we want to drop from this team? I don't want to drop anyone. I'm happy with absolutely everyone in this team. So, Season 3, I've got a feeling this could be a magic year for Spurs. Fingers crossed, because we're getting into it right now. We have a Champions League final to play. So, the patient tactic did work, you could say. But how is the Prem looking? So we are on the final day, just in case it's a big game, we will play it. Well, we've won the league by 15 points. Well, with 1 game left, we're 15 points clear. So, yeah, rebuild complete. We've won the league. We've got a Champions League final. This is just beautiful stuff. Only lost 2 games all season. And I mean, we did win the final game 6-1, which kind of sums up our form throughout this year, I think, if you get my drift. But the Premier League trophy decided didn't fancy showing up today. So we've just got that nice black glitch one they give you. which is, you know, really nice after grinding for 3 seasons to finally win it. But oh well, the important thing is we have won the Premier League, which means we have officially completed the rebuild. But I mean, it would be nice, wouldn't it, if we won the Champions League as well. But before that, we have been invited to Player of the Season because Gonçalo Ramos has actually won it. He's won Player of the Season, which means obviously he must have had a really good year. And this is what the team is looking like. These ratings are a joke. Kulusevski 90, Van de Ven 90, Bainer 87, Ramos 87, Maddison 87, Sarr 87. The ratings are unbelievable. And to be fair, Ramos did put up 14 and 13 in the Champions League, but 27 in the Prem. He had a breakout year. We introduced him slowly last year, and this year he scored 43 and 57 caps. It's unbelievable stuff. He was our main goal scorer by far. The next best had 19. And that man was Kulusevski, who just, again, puts up solid numbers and just performs well. A 7.3 average rating on this game is actually really good, over 60 games. So he played so many games this year. It's actually a bit of a joke, if we're being honest. But Maddison, again, just a good, solid centre mid. Remember, he has got about 6 attackers in front of him right now. So that's why the goals and assists are spread around this team so much. Gibbs White, 12 and 12. He's Mr. Consistent. He's so good. He's a creative spark for us. Kudus, 8 and 2. I don't really care too much about these players' numbers because as a team we're putting up goals. But the attack, as you can see with this team we're going into the Champions League final with, we have so many of them. We have Kudus, Maddison, Kulusevski, Ramos, Gibbs White. Bainer don't mind going forward as well. So this is the team we're going into the Champions League final with. Can we win it and end the rebuild with a double of the Prem and the Champions League? Not just winning one, but winning both. We're going to have to go into the game and find out. Okay, they've got it with Lautaro and Martinez now. They've played it in behind to Fratesi, back into Boniface, back into Fratesi, who's tried to chip the keeper, but Van de Ven says no to that. But can we even get it clear? Because they've got it with Fratesi again, who's through to Martinez. What a save. But Fratesi doesn't make a mistake this time. 25 minutes in, we're 1-0 down. This is not ideal at all. And that is actually half time. It's been a really quiet half. We conceded that scrappy goal. But we've done second half comebacks already. We're not afraid of them. But this is going to be a difficult one. Okay, we've got a free kick. We've played it short to Alex Bainer into Morgan Gibbs White. He is the special man of the team. He is the special man of the team. Is that not an exact replica of the other final? I can't remember what one it was. But either way, Gibbs White has just won us a penalty. And please, this time, I think it was the Chelsea final, but Maddison did go on to miss the penalty. Please. He scored it. He scored it. We're tied with 30 minutes or 40 minutes to go. This is massive. Okay, they've got the ball out wide with DeMarco. He's a bit of a baller, and we've only just scored as well. So we need to tighten up the defence. Boniface into Barrea. Back to Boniface. What a save. But Di Lorenzo's there. Another scrappy goal. And we're back to losing this game. Why can't we hold a lead? Okay, we've got it with Bainer out on the left-hand side. Can we get Sarr on the overlap? We can. And now this is dangerous. Sarr on the ball. He's played it too late to Gibbs White. But Gibbs White's done very well to win it back. And Sarr's still going. He's cut it back to Gibbs White. Boys. Gibbs White. Is there a more clutch player? In every final we've played, he's been massively involved. He basically got the assist for the first in winning the pen. He scores the second. And what, in the first final, didn't he do the same? In the second final, he's an absolute joke. But that is game. And extra time is on the cards for us. Not ideal at all. The legs are going to be tired, but hopefully we can do it. Okay, we've got it with Brennan Johnson now. Out to Kulusevski. We've tried to chip it over to Gonçalo Ramos, player of the season. Gonçalo Ramos, that is. Who's cut inside, who's thrown goal, surely. He's player of the season for a reason. What, do you think they just give it out to little nubs? No, they give it out to ballers like Gonçalo Ramos. What a man, what a moment. Champions League final, and we're now winning. Okay, they've just taken kick-off. Endrick they have, by the way. And 105 minutes in, it should just be half time. But Brennan Johnson, I see you. Oh my. We've just scored 2 in 2 minutes. 2 in 2 minutes in the Champions League final. To what? Surely just win us this game. I'm in a bit of shock here. After that first goal from Ramos, I just thought, okay, that's half time to get composed. And we've managed to score a second one. 4-1 with only 15 left. Okay, we've got it with Bergvall now. Just into the second half of extra time. Bergvall, he's been such a super sub this season for us. And he is still going. He's now found to Kulusevski. Bastoni's fell on the ground and Kulusevski scored. And we're 5-2 up in the Champions League final. We're winning it. we've actually won the Champions League final. Easy. Done. Dusted. Let's forget about the celebrations. Because, as you can see right here, we've won the Champions League final. Easy as that. 5 goals, 5 different goal scorers. That sums up our team. Attacking fluidity. Brilliant. We literally, scored 3 goals. It must have been in about 5 minutes of FIFA time as well. So that's about 1 minute of real life. I can't believe... Well, to be fair, it's a comeback as well. We went 1-0 down at half-time. And then come half-time of extra time, we scored 2 goals and then scored the other half of extra time, 5-2 win, and we get our hands on the Champions League and it's back to Romero lifting the trophy. So we've won the FA Cup, the Europa League, the Premier League, the Champions League in 3 seasons. Spurs fans, would you take that? Probably. Let's be honest. What an achievement that is. And we've even got the trophy parade with both the big trophies. What a send-off that is. So we basically won the 2 worst trophies in Season 1. The FA Cup, the Europa League. A nice little double. Season 2, we had a little breather. Our arms were hurting from this a bit too much. Season 3, we bring it back with a juiced version of the Season 1 awards with the Prem and the Champions League. And that is the Spurs rebuild officially complete. We have won 4 trophies and 2 of them were major ones. So, if you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, turn notifications. Until next time, goodbye.